What's going on? What's going on, Theodore? A couple of people now. Wait till I get it's 19 people now. I was gonna say, what's going on, Chris? What's up with you, sir? Long time no hear from. Is that last name right, Chris? Chris. I don't know. Looked like one of my partners out of Pasadena. I'm not sure if that's you or not, Chris. What's going on, Adrian? Ace Cabone. Alive and well. I'm not dead or in jail. Got 19 people on. Maybe I could start this happy Thursday. What's going on this happy Thursday? Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Theodore. Yes, sir. Chris, just working, brother. I know, man. You shook me for a couple extra dollars. Where you at, Chris? Where you at, man? In the IE somewhere, making $100 an hour. While I'm sitting here drinking smoothies and stuff, juices. Mm. Find Chris. Been looking for you, man. I find you on YouTube. I driving up down the street looking for you, and here you go. I should have been looking on YouTube this whole time. I got 20 people, man. Y'all can't like this. I mean, I don't need the likes. Y'all talk to me though. Say something. You ain't got to hit the like button. Just talk to me about current events, man. What's going on? I was on Vlad TV today, y'all. I don't know when it's gonna air. I was getting ready to argue with him. I thought he's gonna ask me questions like who did I shoot, who shot me, stuff like that. He ain't do that. It wasn't even like that. So yeah, all good. I appreciate it, young blood. Texas barbecue for dinner. Man, somebody told me something about, I'm gonna ask y'all this. I was in Omaha and they asked me that I know about Featherbone. How many of y'all know about Featherbone? Like, what's up, JP? Hey, spawn people, yeah. Nope, Theodore, 4 Extra don't work for me. He was working with me and then he got a job doing something else. And now he in jail. What's up, Keith? What up with Skip? Man, for me, I'm alive and well, not dead or in jail. Y'all tell me something though, real quick, man. I got 20 people on here. I had 21. I don't know where the other one went. That's probably Chris done checked out. But y'all tell me what a featherbone is. Chris, if you still on, I know you be barbecuing and stuff. Y'all know what featherbone is? People in Omaha asked me if I was hip to it. Y'all know what featherbone. I think I'm saying it right. I don't know. 28 people looking for featherbone, y'all. Tell me what is a featherbone. Spell it out. 26. Man, I'm just here. Just here. Trying to see what's going on. What's going on with y'all. Yes, indeed. Appreciate that, Shindu. Always welcome in Bompton, but shit, man. Bompton ain't been that friendly lately, man. Everybody want to shoot everybody. I don't want to get shot, and I don't want to have to shoot nobody. Shit, every place I go, man, it's always bad news, man. I don't want the bad news, man. My boy Tay Tay gone, Smiley gone. Do I think P Diddy is done? I was talking about that today, man. I don't think about P Diddy because I think P Diddy is foul. So I don't want nobody in jail. What's up, Aqua Maria? I think P Diddy is foul. I think he was foul for whatever happened at that studio in New York when Tupac was getting robbed. I think P Diddy was foul for all the stuff he did. I think P Diddy is a boy who like boys. I don't have nothing against people who do that, but I don't particularly interact with them. I think that's their business. But he was on what's up, Dribs and HB Dribs. But look, I just don't. I don't get down with Diddy. So I think people hit on women too. I mean, I did it before, so I know I was wrong. But I don't know what it was. But all the women I hit on, shit, they hit me back or they hit me first, and shit, I wasn't able to drag them and kick them. Man, I had to straight get down. So that's the difference in LA women and singers or whatever he was hitting on. I come from the hood, so I'm messing with hood girls. So the hood girls hit back. I have not been in contact with Lil Doc. I see his son at least once a week, or if not every other week. But I don't interact with Lil Doc. I mean, not because I don't want to. I just ain't seen him in a while. What's up, Delati? Um, yeah, so I ain't been in touch with Lil Doc. But P Diddy, y'all want to talk about P Diddy, man? I ain't been watching the trial. Y'all been watching the trial? You think LA Mayor and the people behind the grid program will speak on behalf of Big U in this case? Kid the Barber is grid with a Y because it's gang reduction youth development, so it's not an I. And hell no, they ain't gonna speak on you. That's not what they do, man. It was another dude, Matt Ronald. Matt Ronald was working for the grid program, and they gave him a RICO act, and I couldn't get a letter for him. So nah, they not gonna do that. Didn't do it for Matt Ronald. They ain't gonna do it for others before. I mean, they gotta protect themselves. They gotta protect their name. They gotta protect their direct deposit. They don't give a shit about Big U's direct deposit. They gotta protect themselves. So, nah, the mayor ain't gonna do that. I don't know who would even ask the mayor to speak on Big U. Who want to go and fight the feds for somebody? And then on top of that, I mean, what Big U did about 2-3 hours in a day. About 2-3 hours in a day, he was doing things, but y'all don't know what he did. So the feds, that's why I can only speak good about the good things I know. But it's 24 hours in a day, and if I'm around somebody 2-3 hours, I can't speak on them. You say Diddy's defense is good. What is his defense? Why'd he beat that woman in the lobby? She stole something. They grilled Cassie. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got a kid. Yeah, I can't speak on his behalf. Tory Lane's gonna have a hell of a story to tell when he get out here. He gonna tell his grandkids, man, I went to the pen. Bitch say I shot her. I ain't really shoot her. She shot herself. I go to the pen. Dude got a fly girl. I just look at her. She looked back. She like me. I ain't even get at her. And the dude came, stabbed him up. That's just how I go. How I feel about Tory Lanez. I do not know these people. These is rich people, man. I know this though. I know that he's black and he got stabbed by a Hispanic. So that tells me right there that he's on a special needs yard. Because if he was in the main line, I don't know which yard is special needs at Tehachapi. I know they got 4 different yards now. Almost every person got 4 different yards. So I don't know what yard he's on, but whatever yard it is, um, the dude can't do that. He can't just stab because now it's gonna be a riot. So Smiley Rue is a good dude. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hardly real good dude, man. Yes, sir, Theodore. What's up, brother Skip? Folks are originally from South. Growing up in LA. Can't tell you about Featherbone. All right, yeah, that was my question. Dudes in Omaha asked me, they wanted to get me something to eat, and they said, do you eat Featherbone? Told them, no, I ain't never even heard of it. I'm 61 years old. I heard about Featherbone about first time 3 days ago. What's going on, Focus? Monterey Bay. Yeah, but Hartley Smiley Rue was a good dude, really good dude. For those of y'all don't know, Smiley Rue out of Compton. Uh, I know his son really well. I know Smiley Rue, all right. We talk every now and again, but me and Smiley Rue's son, he used to work for Second Call. We call him Ewash. They got the same name, Eric Washington. And that's how I met Smiley Rue. But yeah, he's a real good dude. Last time I talked to him, I was taking credit. I said, man, I'm the one put your son out there to get all the jobs he got. because he was working for me, and then the housing authority stole him from me. And he said, "Skip, it's more money." I said, "Go on, do your thing." And then from the housing authority, he went to work at city council, and from there he went to the uh, state assembly office, and that's who he worked for right now. So it's like, man, the dude is doing real good. Grew up in Compton, but he's a pillar in the community. So last time I talked to Smiley, we was talking about him. He was telling me how proud he is. Yeah, I'm happy Matt Ronald's home. Have you heard any updates on him? Yeah, shit, Matt Ronald come here to this office at least twice a week. His parole officer told him he can't do the job I want him to do. I want him to go into juvenile halls and talk to kids. And parole officer said, "Nah, not right now. So we got to find something else for him to do." I have not spoke to Big U since probably February. So once he went to jail, I ain't spoke to him at all. Spoke to Big U around the 24th, 25th, last week of February. That was about it. I definitely respect the work you put in, the walk you have to dedicate to walk. I definitely respect it. I appreciate that, kid, the barber. I appreciate it. Yeah, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. What y'all want to talk about? Diddy? Want to talk about Tory Lanez? I don't want to talk about Smiley Rue no more. Make my heart hurt. Um, I don't want to talk about Big U either because shit, ain't nothing to talk about. He in there. He in there and shit. It is what it is. Um, was I cool with T. Rogers? That's crazy, T. Mill. I mean, I guess you didn't know. That's why you asked. But yeah, T. Rogers was a mentor for that whole community I come from. So T. Rogers brought the Blackstones to L.A., but he brought them to 21st Street. He didn't bring them to the jungles like a lot of people think. He brought them to 21st Street, which is the Biddy Stones. It was called the City Stones back then, but they changed it to Biddy Stones and the 20s all the same. Yeah, definitely, Wesley. I'm praying for Compton. T. Rogers is my mentor. As a matter of fact, he's on the wall here in my office. I got a mural of T. Rogers in my office. So he was a mentor to me when I was younger, and then he was a mentor to me when I started doing this work. How much longer before BPS and 30 sit down? I don't know, man. Both sides. It'd be the youngsters, man. The youngsters be wanting to carry beef home. You know, they want to carry beef. So I don't know. The right, I think the best thing is they stay over there and everybody else stay over there and they side and until we can figure it out. You said Jungle Boys existed first. Um, nah, they had August Block. They were Brims over there. They were Brims. Um, what? No. Yeah, so it was Jungles, but Jungles is the name of the community. Jungles isn't the name of what came over there, which was the Brims. The August Block, the Brims, Harlem's tried to get over there. T. Rogers brought the Blackstones from Chicago, brought them to 21st Street, brought them to Second Ave Park, brought them to the corner house, Charlie and all them house. And then it went to the jungles. Went to the jungles after that. So, yeah, Jungle Boys might have been the name, but I don't even know, man. I was little. I was young. Damn, Jesse, man. What happened? Brother said he had a bad seizure. Yeah, let's pray for Jesse, man. Want everybody take care of your health, man. And what I heard is some people be having seizures at 30 and 40 years old. They never had a seizure before. It's hard to tell when it's going to happen. We have 30s and 20s in New York that actually coexist. We don't be. That's crazy. I mean, that's good. That's good. I appreciate it. But it's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, please, y'all put in there, put in the chat, man. Go ahead and say a prayer when you about to eat your dinner tonight, or if you ain't already ate, when you about to go to bed and say your prayers. Pray for Jesse, man. I would hate that to happen to me, so I definitely want to pray for you. Say, how Lil Hawk doing these days? And if B Braves was still alive, do you think he'd be up there with DJ Quick level in the rap game? I don't think so. So Lil Hawk is doing good. I mean, you know, he's working. He's working in his community too. That's the blessing. But I think B Braves was more of a gangbanger, and DJ Quick was more of a producer and rapper. So B Braze. So B Braze, Big Y, shit, all the Damu riders, man, they was active in the streets. So rap is what they turned. The same with what's his name? Dub C. They he's active in the street. His brother was a producer. Dub C brother was a producer. So Dub C started, but he would have been a Crip. But the difference in B Braze and DJ Quick is DJ Quick had a skill. And the skill, I mean, I ain't saying B Braze ain't got a skill to rap, but B Braze didn't have the skill to produce, um, you know, and do all the other stuff that Quick has. So now he wouldn't be up there like that. He's a good rapper. He B Braze, if he was alive, he'd be like at level of Sugar Free. He'd be at a level like that where people know him, probably give him 10,000, come do a couple hour shows, stuff like that. He'd be one of them dudes that could still make money. He'd still be able to make money though. I'm 50, so pressed to have my job thanks to the ELM. Yes, indeed. Yeah, yep, yep. All right. Have you ever been in the same room with Grape Street and East Coast? Of course I have. Crazy story is, I'm going to tell y'all today, January 28th. January 28th, 2008, BL from Grape got killed. Bo Taylor called me that morning and told me that BL got killed. BL from Grape Street. They was at a party. Something about a little girl, man. Little girl used to live in the projects, but now she from East Coast and shit went left. People got to fight and they turned the lights off. Dude say the next dude from Grape come out, I'm gonna get him. And he did. He shot him because they was in there fighting. It started the Grape Street East Coast War. So about 2, 3 days later, everybody working on it, trying to stop it, because about shit, 5, 6 people had already been shot and a couple of them dead the very next day. And so I'm at Betty Day house. If y'all don't know who Betty Day is, she's the shit. She live on Grape Street. Her kids, Crow, Huncho, shit, a whole bunch of them, man, a whole bunch of kids. But Crow and Huncho and Big Huncho. So her Huncho, her oldest son is head Huncho, and then her other son is Huncho and Crow. All them, those they mama. A whole bunch of kids from Grape Street. I'm over there. She's teaching me how to take the peel the shrimp. I ain't want to touch that. They look like roaches to me. And I'm looking, and I see Honcho come outside. So I'm looking to see what he doing. And then all of a sudden I see these cars pull up, and I recognize. I said, "These are the East Coast." I'm like, "Hey, Betty Day, I gotta go." She said, "Where you going?" I said, "Man, I gotta get up out of here because shit, your son came outside. There's a whole bunch of East Coast here." I said, "Shit, I'm a blood. I can't be out here." She said, "Who gonna say something to you?" I said, "Yeah, you're right. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing." She said, "Okay, get the pill and them shrimp like I taught you." So that's when I've been in. We was in a park. She has a park named after her. The park is called Betty Day Park. It's on Grape Street. If y'all should Google it, look it up. That's where I was at, and she was teaching me that. So the shooting happened January 28th. So this is probably the 31st or February 1st, something like that. When we sitting down, they want to sit down with each other and talk politics, and I was sitting there telling Betty Day, "I can't be in this room. I mean, I can't be in this park and all these damn Crips." And said they might get along and say, "You know what? Y'all want to take it out on somebody? They go Skip right there." So I told her I had to go. She said, "I dare any one of them to say something to you." And she was absolutely right. They ain't say shit to me. You dare not say nothing to Betty Day or any one of her kids. Politics is different, so we coexist out here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Different politics. B. Bray style was, I don't know what to say. Charity was crazy. B. Bray style, and I don't understand that word. Much love, Skip. Keep riding for black people all day. His brother got killed in Cerritos. Whose brother got killed in Cerritos? Oh yeah, you talking about 45 days later, BL brother. Yeah, you talking about Kiwan. Kiwan got killed at the skating ring. Yes, indeed, Terrell, you absolutely right. And then what's so crazy is how small this world is. I got a homie, a big homie from Inglewood family, and it was actually his son. It was actually his son that did that. That killed Kiwan. He from 190 East Coast, and he killed Kiwan. And then about 2 years ago, he got killed. And my homie said, man, I got to putting the pieces of the puzzle together. So I called BL and Kiwan mom and said, look, man, this dude want to talk to you. He want to apologize to you because his son just lost his life, and his son is, just served time for killing your son. And she got mad at me. She was pissed off. Like, how could you ask me to do that? But I got love for her and I got love for him. But sometimes me putting people together, it hurt their feelings. They don't want it. They're not ready for it, or they say, "Fuck it, I just don't want it." So yeah, you're right, Terrell. Oh, you rejected your message. Started great. You say started great. No, I bet he didn't start great. I don't know. Maybe her son, Big Honcho or Little Honcho, one of them probably started Grape Street. I think it was Honcho started it. Not the older brother, but the one who's like 2, 3 years older than me. Not the one that's like 7 years older than me. Well, did you hear about the young niggas unalive and 2KK? Nah, I didn't hear about that. He doing that in Atlanta? Terrell BL, yeah. Now BL didn't get killed in Cerritos. BL got killed. That was Kiwan, his little brother, got killed in Cerritos at the skate ring at Skate Depot. BL got killed on Main Street in Florence. The other day, family. I hope one day they make a movie about you. Shit. Poe, what they gonna call it? Poe Broke and Lonely? You and Bob Gotti, cool. Me and Bob Gotti. Bogatti? Me and Bogatti, cool. Yeah, me and Bogatti, cool. If you're saying Bogatti, I don't know. Think I know Bob Gotti. I haven't been focused on anything except General Ibrahim, Traore, Burkina Faso, and how other African leaders are uniting against colony rule. What that means to all blacks. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you, King Ed. A lot of people can't stay focused. I'm telling you, I can't either. Yeah, I can't stay focused either. So I appreciate you staying focused and learning, man. I got so many things pulling and distracting me. And that's a lot of what the internet is. That's a lot of what TV is. It's a distraction. It's a distraction. So we can't focus on the real issues like you doing, King Ed. I appreciate that. Like Diddy and Tory Lanez. And these are all distractions about what they just said happened in Atlanta. What Hartley just said happened in Atlanta. The distraction keeps us away from that. But I guess two young brothers didn't stay distracted. But yeah, we still miss AC Moses, King Baba Louie. You speak to Mac from 27th Street. Yes, indeed, all the time. It's my guy. Is Karate D still alive? As far as I know, yep, he had moved to Texas, but I ain't. Yeah, if something would have happened to him, I probably would have heard by now. Theodore from the Bob Bob Gotti. I can't think of who that is. Not from the mob. I'm thinking of Bo Gotti from Bram, Six Deuce Bram. Bob Gotti from the mob. I got to think about that. Try to remember who that is. What's up, Queen? Man, do you ever call yourself a damn role model for the children? You're a legend. God bless you. Appreciate that. Appreciate it, Robbie. Um, yeah, no. No, 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 no. Right on. Atlanta shit ain't true. Oh, okay. Fitzgerald said it ain't true. Maybe it ain't Atlanta. Maybe it's somewhere else. Because I be going out to Georgia. I be in LaGrange and Columbus and all that. And people say, you still in Atlanta? And I'm like, nah, I never went to Atlanta. So people are always thinking that, so maybe it was in the woods somewhere. I don't know. Shouts out to Cynthia Nunn. Yes, indeed, man. Cynthia, man. Her birthday was 2 days ago. And I can't even lie. I didn't even get her nothing. I wished her happy birthday, though. But, man, Cynthia, man, I can't even tell y'all enough about Cynthia, man. Cynthia helped people get refrigerators, get it transferred to them, get it moved to their house. She go get food. She give them food. Cynthia helped do everything. Man, I'm going to call Cynthia, tell her I need a couch. And I guarantee you probably take her about a day and a half. And she'll say, Skip, here go the couch over here. You got to go get it. Cynthia, one of them type people. She don't be asking for nothing. She just asks for everybody to be right. Did I know Billy Herb? Come on, of course. He didn't die in the 1990s. He was killed. Him and my own boy, Flash. Flash was in the car. He was changing the tape. Billy Herb was at the phone booth, and Bird was at the phone booth. They got shot up bad, and Flash was in the car because they was playing music because it was phone booths back then. And when he looked up, all the shooting, so he just ducked because they were shooting. And when he picked his head back up, they had all ran off, and his homeboys was laying there shot. One of them dead, the other one hurt real bad. So Flash felt a certain kind of way, like he knows just by the grace of God that he wasn't the dead one. And Bird had to go through a number of surgeries and all kind of different stuff to get back right. And shit, within about a month or two, nah, not even a month, within a couple of days, Flash did what he thought he was supposed to do. And at the funeral for Billy Herb, we all looking around and we see the police got us surrounded. And it was about a day later, they came and got Flash. Flash been in prison ever since. The crazy part is, shit, they didn't put the dudes who killed Billy Herb in jail. Fitzgerald, good one. Peace, Fitzgerald. We need more of your music. Well, shit. Let me write that down. Now I got to listen to Fitzgerald's music. He support me. I got to support you, Fitzgerald. I want to hear your music. So if I do this, I'm gonna go looking for your music. Fitzgerald, good one. Oh, that's Godwin. I'm sorry, I'm saying it wrong. Yes, indeed. King Sin, did you ever meet Suge? In the heyday of Death Row, I was at meeting. Yeah, I met Suge. I used to tow for 310 Motoring, so I used to have to take the cars to Suge at that Wilshire Death Row office. And we was cool. I used to play tapes for him and stuff because I was or CDs because I was producing back then. And he told me to bring my artist, the girl named April. If y'all ever watched Slipping with the Bloods, I took April to Suge, and Suge said, "Man, I'm about to go out of town. I'll be back Tuesday. We're gonna sign this deal." He said, "You gonna hand her over to me? That's my snake bitch." She got mad, didn't want to be a snake bitch. What's his name? Spider was in the studio then. This is after it wasn't in the heyday. Wasn't Dr. Dre and all them was gone. Um, but what's her name was still there. Left Eye. She wasn't at the office when I was in there though. But yep, I had April, and she didn't do it, so I didn't get my money. I didn't get my money. And then fucking around. This is when they were still alive. Montreal and Heron, they was trying to fuck with her, and they was telling me to leave. They said, "Man, we're gonna take her home." Man, I ain't going nowhere. Them dudes, man, they used to press their line, but yeah, I didn't give a shit. I wanted to be the producer for her album, and I want to get the money. I didn't have money like that back then, so I was like, what the fuck? What's the next truce on the table if you haven't went through it yet? So right now I'm just working on Inglewood. Inglewood High School is shutting down when they leave in June. The school is shut down, and all the kids gonna have to go to Morningside. So I've been working on that because they was cool. Now they ain't cool. This one is cool. Now they ain't cool. So it take maintenance. So that's the next truce. And in Compton, anything in Compton, anything going on in Compton can be the next truce. They at one time the Campanellas had sat down with the Swamps. Swamps is getting shot. Campanella's getting shot. Shit, they shooting on the Nutty Blocks. They shooting on Wilmington. They shooting on Central. Shooting on Rosecrans. So yeah, it's going down in Compton. So it could be next truce. Probably ain't gonna be mine, but it'll be in Compton for sure. Whether I'm a part of it or not, but that's where it's really needed. What I'm working on though is Inglewood, so that so these kids can go to school without. Yeah, they got little girls fighting each other at the middle school, which is horrible. They cracking each other's. One girl cracked the girl's skull And they trying to make it racial because the little black girl got a Latino girl. Latino girl couldn't fight, so the black girl. We got to teach our kids, if you fire on the person and they don't want to fight back, you got it, you won. You ain't got to keep doing it and drag them and dog walk them and all that. You say that's my pops. Queen 323. Who's your pops? Billy Hurd. So is what's her name? Your mama? Drive the truck. My homegirl drive the truck. Is that your mama? Queen 323. Uh, Mimi. I think that's her name. Is Mimi your mama? Because I know she had a daughter. Um, but I don't know. He might have. I don't know. I didn't know Billy Hurd's business. That's my homie. May he rest in peace. Fitzgerald did that Kev Mac intro. Oh, okay. All right. All this music is fire. Yes, sir, Fitzgerald. Is it the one who say Kev Mac videos? You know this for sure. Is it that one, Fitzgerald? Let me know, man. Because if so, man, you one of the reasons why I got divorced. My wife come up in my ear talking about Kev Mac videos. I said, man, if you don't go sit down and shut up. And she just kept doing it to me like she was irritated. She don't know me and Kev Mac is cool, but hey, Skip, you got homies out of Pacoima. Um, you know what? I want to say, yeah, I used to be out there, but shit, I can't remember everybody's name. I was out there back in the 80s, like 88, 89. Yeah, you, me and Billy's daughter. Well, then I met you. I think was we on Facebook or something? We was on something. I met you on Facebook and you told me that. Yeah, Queen. Do you remember that? I'm Skip. Because you said that to me before. And we was Facebook friends. Go find me on Instagram, Queen. I'm Skipp Townsend, my name. My name, Skipp Townsend. SKI, put it in the chat. Yep, because as soon as you said it back when we was on Instagram, oh, you follow me already. Okay. Well, I didn't know that. Well, say something to me on Instagram so I know that's you. Because I laugh at your mama jokes all the time. Your mama send me stuff. I talk back and forth. So, yeah, hit me and let me know that it's you because I didn't know. Hey, Marlana. How you doing? Peace and blessings to you. Yes, indeed. I needed to go live. I ain't been going live lately. Yeah, that Kev Mac intro is fire. Okay, so now that I know, where you at, Fitzgerald? Where you at, man? I need that. I need that kind of intro. I need that fire, man. Yeah, I'm gonna tap in with you, Fitzgerald. I need that fire, man. I need a. You can't say the same thing. Can't say Skipp Townsend videos, but come on, we gonna do something. And I used to produce music, man. So I get you another beat, man. But yeah, you got me. All right, appreciate it. King saying Dick Doug still around. He working with you. Nah, Dick Doug is an IE, and Dick Doug is a businessman. He um he got businesses. He used to sell clothes, have a clothing store, all kind of stuff. Oh my God, Joy Lynn was your family. Come on, Joy Lynn, Greedy, the whole family, Asia. Come on, man. I know all of them. I used to work with Joy Lynn. Me and Joy Lynn worked at Community Build. I used to work Summer Night Lights in the jungles, man. That was my girl, man. That was my girl. I love Joy Lynn. I was about a year older than her. Yeah. She was married to T Rogers' son. What's his name? Not Daryl. What's the other one name? Used to referee and all that. And they lived out in they used to live in Lancaster or something. Yeah. All right, Pecan Red. Yeah, that's my peoples. Yep, T. Rogers was in colors. He was sitting there selling dope. And he said, "Damn, Pac Man, why you sweating me?" or something like that. Yeah, that's when T. Rogers had the fat face. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, Queen, I'm local. You were local. Come on, get involved with the work. Matter of fact, Queen, hit me up because I need people in Los Padrinos. If you're in LA and you could pass a background check, and when I say you could pass a background check, I don't mean you had robberies, got caught with a gun, you had a murder. That don't even matter. I mean, as long as you ain't never touched on no kids, as long as you ain't never set nothing on fire, and as long as you ain't got no open cases, you're not on probation or parole. And you don't have no even tickets. You can't even have a parking, not parking, but moving violation right now. If that's the case, then come on, Queen, I can get you in. And anybody else listening, if you're in LA, you want to go to Los Padrinos and work with these kids, um, you know, shit, I need you. But it's about 2 months worth of training before you can even get in. You say your background's. Do I need to be THC free? You do not have to be THC free, but I'm gonna tell you this: you don't have to be THC free, but the dog sit down next to you, you can't go in. So when we're going in, they have a dog, and for all the people who come through second call, we all have on our colored shirts. Our shirts are this color right here. Wait, where you at? Our shirts are this color right here, right? So everybody got on them shirts like that. They be telling the dog, "Get him, boy, get him, get him. Check right here, check right here." And they do more to us than they do to other people. So so in other words, like when you get off work, not in your car, but when you get home, smoke as much weed as you want to. But 6:30 in the morning, because you have to be there about 6:30 in the morning. When you leave in the house, do not smoke in your car. Do not have on clothes that got weed in it. Make sure you done took a shower, wash your hands. Ladies, you got your long hair, whatever, the bun, ponytail holder. It can't have weed in it. Because if the dogs start jumping up trying to grab your ponytail, it's like, man, the weed up there. So that's the only thing. You could smoke weed, but just you probably get off work at 4 o'clock. You got to be at work at 7, get off at 4. You can smoke weed at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. Take your ass to sleep after that. But come on, I'm a set trip, man. I'm gonna put you in front. I got about 20 people waiting. They training right now, but I'm gonna try to slide you through as fast as possible, Queen. Just based on Mimi and Billy Hurd. I shouldn't have said that to all the other people though, but yeah. Uh, Learn a new thing every day. Didn't know that T. Rogers was. Let's see. I gotta watch colors. Yo, yeah, yeah. T. Rogers in colors. He was sitting outside the project selling dope when they jumped out. And he said, "Damn, Pac Man, why you fucking with me?" Skip, do you know anyone from Park Village, Compton, Crips? I was in jail with them, but I don't remember their names. Uh, yeah. And then I had family that lived over there. So I met a couple, but that was 89, 90. I ain't been over there like that. Appreciate you, G. Appreciate you. Yeah. I'm hood boss. Yes, indeed, Boston. My homeboy Boston, who live out there in Boston, who's named after my homeboy Boston, was out here. He was out here last week, but I was in Omaha, so we couldn't connect. All right, Stone and Bone. All right, I'm gonna check you out. Podcast Stone and Bone. Let me write all this down. I got Fitzgerald. I got Stone and Bone. Let's see what else I can come up with. I do not know any DAs at MDC. Not at all. Only DA I ever knew was George Gascon. They got rid of him because he was, trying to be fair. He was letting people out who needed to be let out. He ain't never let nobody out who didn't need to be let out. So, Queen, I want you to know though, even though you think you don't smell like weed, I went to the gas station one day, and when I went to the gas station, I got change, and the money, whoever had the money before me had weed in the money. I put it in my pocket. The dog smelled my pocket and sat down on my pocket. And I said, man, I don't smoke, I don't drink, none of that, but y'all tripping. I took the money out my pocket and put it somewhere else. The dog came to my pocket, smelled around, and went looking for it. And then he went over to the side where I put the weed at. And they said, oh, okay, you can't bring money in here anyway, so they'll take that out. So all you could bring in is your ID and your key. That's it. That's all. Your driver's license, ID, and your key. One key. So if you got like 8, 9 keys on your key ring, you got to take the car key off, lock the door. You got your driver's license key. You can't bring no money. I'm telling y'all, wash your hands thoroughly because the dog smell. And then this dude, man, he smoked Black and Miles. He smoked cigars. So he smoked a cigar and went to work. Man, the dog sat down on him and he wanted to get mad. I said, man, shit, you can't get mad. Take your ass home. What you gonna get mad for? Because shit, that's just what it is, man. Don't smoke. Don't go to the gas station in the morning. You know. Love you, guy. Love you, my guy, Jersey in the building. Appreciate you, Orlando. What's good, Wallace? Baltimore in the house. Yes, indeed. Oh, QSF. I love the work you're doing in the city of Angels. Yes, indeed. Chicago, Chi-Town. All my people out there in Chi-Town. All my people in Chi-Town. Oh, man. My soulmate calling. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right, Queen. I do the same thing, man. That's why. Sometimes I need a little help going to sleep, so I eat a couple of edibles. You know what I mean? Yeah, I do the same thing. Nights I'm up. I done went to bed at 10:30. I look up, it's 1 o'clock. Take a couple of edibles. Maybe have me a glass of wine or something, just so I could, so I could be straight. Uh, there's absolutely no peace talks between 18 and BPS. Not right now. However, could happen. If I get this contract that I'm trying to get, that's the Jungles contract. If I get that contract, then I don't know if we're going to talk peace, but we're going to have some talks. We're going to sit and eat together. BPS and 18th Streets. We're going to have some pictures. I don't know how much peace is going to be. The young dudes probably ain't going to be with it, but I'm definitely going to have some pictures to post on the internet. What's the difference between Big U and Dale Dog? They both businessmen. I think the biggest difference is, I don't know, man. I remember I was driving a tow truck. I was working for 310. I'm at Globe Motorsports, the tire place on Wasaganic in Venice. And I'm bending down to put the car on the bed or whatever I was doing. I had my back turned and I could feel it. I could feel the air changed. I could feel the hair on the back of my neck standing straight up. So I stood up and turned around, and it was Dale Dog. I don't know if it was Stutterbox, but it was Dale Dog. It was a couple of them, and they all had this look on their face. And I was like, what's happening? What's going on? And Gumby. It was Dale Dog, Gumby, and I can't remember. It might have been Stutterbox. I can't remember right now. But anyway, I looked and I said, what's going on? And they said, shit, who car is that? Is that Smokey's car? I was like, nah, it ain't Smokey's car. And they said, well, ain't shit going on. And I was like, all right, they had this hatred for this one dude that I used to work for. So I could just, my insides knew that they was back there. They wasn't mad at me. They wasn't tripping on me. But I ain't never had that feeling with Big U. I can tell you that. When I'm around Big U and I say, hey, Big U say, I'm about to break that dude's jaw. And I try to get it to stop. And I said, well, damn, man, can you not do it while I'm here? And he said, oh, yeah, you cool, Skip. I'll wait till you leave. So Dale Dog, I didn't have that relationship where I could say, hey, dog, don't. I didn't have that relationship. I knew who he was. He knew who I was. But it wasn't a relationship. And he knew who I worked with and who I worked for. So, yeah. So that's the only difference I know between Big U and them. I mean, they, I don't know. I can't say what the real difference is, but It's for me because I've never been a victim of neither one of them. They ain't never came at me like, give me money or do this for me or nothing like that. Um, I was a tow truck driver to Dale Dog, not to him, not towing his cars, but that's how he knew me as a tow truck driver. I'm towing the Lamborghinis and Ferraris and all the celebrities' cars. And Big U knew me from the work that I'm doing now. So that's the difference. Yeah, wine and edibles. That's my go-to because my soulmate, she would drink some wine to go to sleep. So if I'm looking at 1:30 in the morning and she over there snoring, there's some wine left. I'll take my edibles and drink the rest of her wine. Who do you feel like is next in line to be a future Skipp Townsend or Alex Alonso? Who do you respect in this lane? A lot of the youngsters are trying to enter that lane and don't compare. So if you talk about, for me, it's more than just the podcast. So Alex Alonso, I'm gonna put that on the podcast. But for me, is who could walk the streets, blood and crip neighborhoods, and talk to people and not pose a threat to them. When I go in the 60s, man, they got love for me. When I go in the 30s, the older cats got love for me. We was just at a funeral where the 30s pulled up about 300 deep, and I got about 1,000 Pyrus behind me. And shit, they all pulled over. Hey, what's up, Skipp? Showing me love. Even the youngsters, the shooters, was like, "What's up, Skipp?" Showing me love. A couple of them I knew, a couple of them I didn't know. Was just looking, and when I shook their homie hand, they shook mine. It's going to be hard to replace me or Alex Alonso because Alex Alonso he's been doing podcasts before anybody. Before there was a KF Mac, DJ Vlad, before it was Adam 22, whatever. He was doing it. But he come from the neighborhood, so he understood gang violence and then went to school to understand it more and get a deeper understanding. So at that point, I think both of us are hard to replace. Um, I would like to say Little AD from 60s is a person that can go to different neighborhoods, neighborhood gangsters, all that. But he's he's still not a me. And I say that because he could do a lot. I like Little AD, but I don't think he's the next Skipp Townsend because I could also go to a meeting with the mayor. I get invited. Matter of fact, the assembly member, just invited me to the park on the 24th and said, "Hey, can y'all set up a table, pass out water?" That's Assembly Member Sade, 57, but Assembly Member from 54, Mike Gibson, say, "Skipp, can you come to Nickerson Gardens tomorrow, like tomorrow morning, want me to be a part of the press conference?" So it's like AD could do hood shit, gangster shit, but he can't intermingle with the city, be at meetings on time, take notes and stuff like that. He's good. I ain't downing him, knocking him. Matter of fact, I was talking to AD one time, telling him we got to go somewhere. I looked up, I couldn't find him. When I called him about an hour later, he's on the freeway, headed to Vegas. I'm like, damn, man, we supposed to be going. So AD is that type of dude. But you put him in any park, and he gonna stop the violence. Alex Alonso, I think, I don't know, Cam Capone he ain't part of the culture, but I like Cam Capone more than Vlad or Adam 22 because Vlad and Adam 22 come from different areas. I don't know. It seemed to me like they're more gang culture messy, where Cam Capone just asking questions. So I really have to go through. I like Munchie B, but Munchie B, come on, he's Munchie B, my guy, first of all, but he's biased. Of course, he's biased. So he can't be Alex Alonso. But how's the Queen doing? I'm glad I'm not the only one. Pretty to snore. Yeah, she snoring. Matter of fact, she just called me too. You are a changed man. Young Skipp was with the business. Yep, woke yourself. I was ignorant, man. I was suicidal. Woke yourself. Let me tell you what suicidal means. It means that when I was 1983, 84, 85, I was 125 pounds, long hair, red everything, red hat, red jacket, red shoes, or if their shoes wasn't red, they had red strings. That's suicidal in this Crip city. LA, Compton is a Crip city. So, the jungles in Inglewood was more of a blood city, but even like that, I was in the IVCs. So I was in the Crip neighborhood in Inglewood. So it was suicidal. So yes, I'm definitely a changed man. What's up, Edward? Man, how you doing, good brother? Definitely a salute. You say fact is Alex from 20s. I try to tell people that, but they don't believe me. I was with him. I met him on my homeboy Rocky Porch in 1988 when I got out of prison. But people don't believe me, and he don't want me to push the line because he's a master of social work or master of business. So he don't want to push that. Big U go to ADX. I don't know that. I don't know, but uh, shit. John L. Springer, somebody else, some of the Rolling 60s was telling me about it the other day about ADX. I ain't never been to ADX. They was telling me how that is not 23 and one. Like most dudes go to prison know what 23 and one is, but they say ADX is absolutely 24 hours. If you got to take a shower, they bring the shower to you. If you go to the yard, they bring the yard to you. So you don't never leave your cell. They just open it up and you still right there. That's horrible. Need to use the phone, they bring it to you. A visit, they say you even letters. They say the letters is on the screen. You scroll on the screen, reading the letter. And when you swipe, that's it. You ain't gonna never get it. You can't go back. You have to read it. When you're done reading it, you swipe the screen and go to the next page. Same thing with visits. So same thing with visits. It's on like this, like a YouTube. So yeah, I don't ever want to go to ADX. I hope Big U don't go there, but I don't know. Do you know what happened to Damon Porter? He abandoned his channel. I don't know. I think Damon Porter was something controversial. So I wanna just say, man, that when people get into it with each other, I don't look at their channel no more. Or when people get to talk about prison, like you can tell a prison story, but when they get to talking about sexually relating with each other in prison, so I don't know what Damon Porter did, but it was something that made me not want to watch his channel no more. Either he was having beef with another YouTuber, or it was something sexual that came up that turned me off. You could be conditioned with your tutoring. Don't give up on it. Oh no, I ain't gonna give up on him. I know you talking about AD. Nah, but I asked AD to be here today. I'm still in my office if you can't tell, but I asked him to be here today because we need to get him ready for a hearing with probation. I ain't heard from him, so I ain't mad at him. I accept him as he is. When he calls me, I answer the phone. When he say he need me, I'm on my way. But I want him to be, um, I want him to start filling his own shoes. He got a lot of room left in his own shoes before I could even think that he could do some of the stuff I do. He's a great dude, but I need him to stand in his own shoes, and then I can get him some bigger pairs so he can stand in them. So, brother Skip got the skilled crossover. Yes, sir. Do you think El Chapo deserves that 24 lockdown? Hey, look, that's the same thing we just talking about with that, uh, with that ADX. I think the only reason Chapo got that 24-hour lockdown because he done got out of some of these places before. You say I've been knowing Alex since '81, since Wilton Place Elementary. All right, yes indeed. Wilton Place Elementary, John Burroughs or whatever. I don't think he went to Mount Vernon, so yeah, I think he went to John Burroughs. Matter of fact, yeah, I seen his yearbook. Yeah. Grandpa Shark. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Grandpa Shark. Dun, 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 dun. Grandpa Shark. I got kids, man, so I watch all them things. Well, look, man, I want y'all to like and subscribe. You know, get on here, like and subscribe. If you had his number, I want you to call him because all I want to do is uplifting. But I think what happens is when things don't go when things don't go as planned, and I'm not just saying Lil AD, but a lot of people, when things don't go as planned, they just say fuck it. You know, But I'm fighting for him. I'm fighting for him. I done fought for him before. So, yep, he went to JB, Fairfax, and LA. Yep. Asiatic Supreme. Yes, indeed. So I don't know who would be the next Alex Alonso. I have to go over the internet and look at that and see who is who will do their own research and do a good job at it. Kilo. What kilo is that? You asking Terrell Brown about Damon Banks. Yeah, just wonder. Say who's the GOAT? MJ or LeBron James? It is no question. It is, in my opinion, Michael Jordan. In my opinion, Kobe Bryant is a close second. Tied for third would be Magic and Bird. I can't separate them. They Bird was getting him a whole lot, but Magic is the shit. Oh yeah, yeah. That's well, you know what? That's Wiggins done. I mean, I don't even know him like that, but yeah, I think that yeah, Wiggins could get to that point, but I think he got work to do because I was hearing bad things, hearing that he was, I don't know, something with the IVCs to where shit, my family, L, didn't particularly care for him. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. I can't speak on it. So if Wiggins get it together, maybe he would be because he does get to go to a lot of places. Wiggins, I've seen him in Crip Hood, Blood Hood, or whatever. So yeah, maybe it would be Wiggins. That's Wiggins. He might be the next Alex Alonso. Oh, 7'6" Shaq boy. Okay. Yeah, I don't know him. Rap news, street politics is good on research and documentary. Little Doc was a good watch. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Somebody just I don't know if it's the same one that did the I don't know if it was rap news. One of them dudes did a story on me. I can't remember who it was. And I'm sitting there going through it and I'm waiting to get mad and I never got mad. It was real cool. Yeah, Asiatic and Dream Forward. Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember who it was. They did a matter of fact, let me Google it real quick and I'll tell you exactly who it is. Let me see, let me see, let me see. Uh, oh man. Uh, uh, I can't think, man. I don't know who this is. I'm looking to see who did that interview. I mean, he didn't do an interview. He put a story together based on my life, man, and he did a real good job. Y'all might know who I'm talking about. I can't find it right now. Oh, here it is, right here. War in Cali. Y'all know who this is? 9 to 5. But all that will change when crack hit the streets around 1983. He started hustling on Washington in the 20s turf because he seen how much money his homies were making. So he wanted in. Skip began to lock in on the drug game. Selling drugs helped Skip make connections. Yeah, so War in Cali. Y'all know him, but he did a good job. I can't be mad at him. But yeah. Okay, we all got a little bias in us. Asiatic, okay. Uh, as the blood said on colors, Magic was a man, yeah. MJ is a goat, love Magic, but 6 rings, 2, 3. Pete's, 5 rings. We all got a little bias in us. Preach. We gotta do another interview with live stream. Yep, I will, Orange Jr. I will do another interview live stream. I got the homegirl April out here, man. She moved to LA from Denver, but I ain't been able to find her. But shit, probably won't be live stream. I'll probably put. Can y'all see my background? I got a office, a good office. So I'll probably put something together at that table right there. I'll put something at the table, and I'll start interviewing at the table. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. Start my interview at the table. Uh, put a camera like right here, and then put a camera behind me to face the person I'm interviewing. Oh, you following NHB Dribs? Yeah. Yeah, Warren Cali, he did a good story on me. I was looking to see, damn, what like, he didn't miss a beat though. He didn't miss a beat, so I was cool with it. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing live streams. I'm gonna start doing interviews in my office. You know, everybody leave about 4:30. So by the time it gets 6, 7 o'clock at night, I could do whatever I want here. I mean, I could do it then too, but it'd be too much noise or whatever. So all right, y'all, man, it's getting late, man. I'm gonna have to answer some of these phone calls, and I'm gonna have to answer some of these phone calls. Like I say, my soul made it call, um, but yeah, I can't stay on all night. So y'all go ahead and like and subscribe.
Hi, soulmate.
Hi, soulmate. Say hi to the people.
Hello, people.
Say hi, people.
Hello, people.
All right.
What's people?
The people. I'm on live. I'm on YouTube live, and I gotta tell you before somebody else
You
says.
said that before I started talking.
Yes, that's what I said. Say hi to the people. I'm gonna call you back, but I just want to tell you that I said you snore on live. So
I'm done with you.
because somebody was talking about taking edibles. A homegirl daughter was saying, uh, "Can she work and she take edibles?" And I said, "Yeah, I take edibles." And I said, "When my soulmate be sleep, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, and she had a glass of wine and she don't drink it all." I said, "I take me some edibles and I drink the wine, so I can go to sleep." So, all right, I'm about to get off and I'll call you back as soon as I walk out. All right.
Okay, soulmate. Bye bye.
All right. But anyway, y'all. Yep. Have a great night. Um, Orange Junior said hello. Grandpa Shark be breast. Appreciate you. Appreciate all of y'all. Man, this is why I say love, peace, and hair grease. And until we do this again, all right, y'all. Peace and blessings. Good night, focus. Love from Tennessee. Yeah.